Hey y'all, welcome. So I'm doing another weekly vlog, and yeah, of course, working out. I'm at the gym. So yeah, I don't know, this week might be all over the place, I'm not sure, but I do want to say something, and yeah, this is kind of a touchy subject. But like, to people who, like me personally, I'ma just say that when I was like kicked out, because I lived with a single parent, my father, and when I was kicked out, I was still in high school, you know what I'm saying, and I was not 18. Like beginning of 11th grade, maybe end of 10th grade. Don't let stuff like that determine the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let it bother you. Because for a long time, especially me, like in my 20s, it bothered me, like, to my core. Like, it was hard for me to even, like, do things, you know? But I mean, the military and the people I met in the military, like, obviously helped me tremendously, you know. There was some great people I met in the military, but don't let it bother you, because at the end of the day, like, when people do stuff like that, and this is my opinion, like, now that I'm older, like, it's a reflection of them. It's not a reflection of you. It's them. You know, especially now that I have a child, like, just a situation. I would never, like, date somebody, for example, and let that person tell me it's me or your child, because it's always going to be my child. But that's just me, and that's just like me, like, saying a scenario, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, don't let it bother you. You know, it's not your fault. And yeah, just like to help people out, you know, because a lot of people, like, we have stuff that we've been through and it be bothering us, like, not us, but you know what I mean, like me personally, throughout my 20s, like, that bothered me, like what happened to me, just that portion. Like, I mean, there's so much of stuff in my life that has happened to me that, like, I kind of didn't want to think about, you know. And now that I'm older and I have my child, I'm like realizing certain things, and I'm like, whoa, like, I shouldn't have even been in certain situations to begin with. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so don't let stuff like that bother you. Like me, what I do is now, you know, I work out and just kind of listen to certain music, watch certain movies, you know, shows, whatever, to help me. But yeah, I mean, that's like a little, I don't know, tip. I don't want to touch too much on the subject because, you know, it's YouTube, and I do have people who watch me that aren't necessarily watching me with good intentions. I know that, you know, yeah. And like, music helped me cope, you know. Like, my favorite rapper is Chamillionaire, hands down. You know, he makes music that's like hustling, you know what I'm saying? Like, hustling and real life stuff. Like that Texas rap, really, especially that old school, like, Texas rap. I love that. Like, that is like my favorite. But like, if you get a chance, listen to, it's called How Long Can It Last by UGK, and I'm telling you, yeah, that song is like, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, but that song is a good, like, really opens your eyes, you know. It's a real life type of song. But yeah, but I don't even know if this makes sense, because like I said, I don't want to touch too much on a subject, because I do have people who watch me not for good intentions. You know, not everybody who watches you on YouTube is watching you because they like you. Some people are watching you because they don't like you and they just waiting for you to do or say, or, you know, so I gotta be real, like, careful, I guess you could say, with my words. But this is just how I feel, you know. But don't let stuff bother you. Like I said, for the longest portion of my life, like, I was mad at the world. I was like, man, like, but now that I'm older, I realize, especially with my child of my own, like, it wasn't a me problem. It's a problem of somebody else, like, inside of them, you know. And I'm a strong believer in karma. I believe that the energy you put out always comes back to you. It might not be within a week, within a day, within a year, within 2 years. Like, it could be 10 years down the line. But I am a strong believer that the energy you put out will definitely come back to you, like, for sure. But I'm just kind of opening up, you know what I'm saying, to you guys and my community, whoever be watching me. Even if you're watching me for bad intentions, like, just know if you are, and it's certain people who probably are, like, what has happened to me is not gonna determine me. It's not gonna, like, you know, do what it did to me when I was in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am in my 30s. I'm not gonna say how old I am, but I'm not, like, super old. But, like, I mean, some people even think 30s is old. But yeah, like, you just gotta, like, not let stuff affect you. And I know it's hard. It's harder to, like, say it. It's harder to, like, do it. I don't know how you would word it, but it's, like, better said than done, you know. But find you something that motivates you, you know. Find you a hobby, or, you know, like I said, I listen to music when I need that, like, you know. Yeah, especially Chameleonaire, because he be talking about hustling, and it's like, baby, they don't make music like they used to. But yeah, just don't let stuff, like, make your life, you know, worse than what it needs to be, you know. And I know I have a lot of people who don't like me, like, they know what I've been through, and they're like, why ain't she, like, on the street? Why ain't she, like, this or that? Like, I know it's a lot of people like that, like, even people who aren't, like, family members, you know what I'm saying? But when it's family, it's like 10 times, like, what the, you know what I'm saying? But I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense, because, like I said, I'm trying not to, like, you know, I gotta remember that you gotta, like, say stuff, you know, specific when you're on YouTube. But yeah, I do gotta get my workout in. Working out definitely helps me too. You know, helps me just feel better. You relieve stress, you know. And I'm not saying, like, these things are bothering me right now, but I'm saying, like, just in general. Because the other day, it was a conversation I had, and I'm not really going to get too much into it, but it was like a comparison was being made, and in my mind, I'm like, for example, if you let your, you know, say if you're raising a child, and you let them live with you, and you help them through college, and you make sure they have a car and they have a job while they're in college, and you pay for their college. Me personally, I would feel like, well, yeah, that person, you know, should be doing successful because, you know, they were helped. Like, it's a blessing to be helped. You know, it's a blessing. Like, when I was younger, like, I used to look at them people who had, like, families, like, that loved them, and, like, they were able to just be themselves, be around their family. Like, I envied it, you know. Now, I mean, I really don't now, because I have my daughter and my husband, but, like, yeah, I used to be like, man, like, I wish I had that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. I'm kind of just rambling, but I'm just telling y'all, like, if I could make anybody feel a way, I want somebody to know that, like, what happens to you Specifically, I'm talking about when you're like still in high school, you know, young. I mean, even really in your early 20s, because you're still kind of growing up. Like, it's not necessarily your fault. Like, you're still growing, you're still learning, you know. But yeah, don't blame yourself for that's what I want to say. Don't blame yourself for the action of other people. That's what I do a lot. And now I'm realizing, like, you need to stop doing that. But yeah, I need to get to my workout. So I'm about to be working out, but I just wanted to help somebody out, you know, maybe make somebody, just think or whatever. But let me get to my workout. Okay, y'all, I just finished my workout. I'm gonna make this quick because I'm sweating. But just to like get back to what I was saying, like, I might not articulate myself in the best way, so if you don't really understand, I'm sorry. But also, don't be a crash out. Like, don't let nobody get you in your feelings where you crash out. You know what I'm saying? Like, kill them with success, kill them with kindness, you know what I'm saying? But never, like, let nobody let you crash out. You know, just don't. Like, control. And if you can't control your emotions, find something to do that can help you. Like me, it's working out, and like I said, I listen to music, I watch certain shows, you know what I'm saying? But do something like that so that, like, you know, you don't let your emotions get you. But yeah, I need to take a bath because your girl just got a pretty good workout in. I did over an hour this time. But yeah, so we finna go shower, and then I'm gonna see y'all with whatever I'm doing in the next clip.
Okay, so I had to go to the Dollar General because I was about to wash my car. So basically here I am just kind of looking for the stuff that I need to use to wash my car. Please don't mind my nails. Also, I'm wondering why the Halloween stuff is 50% off. Like, it's not even Halloween yet. It's just crazy to me. I don't remember it being like this before when I was younger, or even like years ago, but I don't know, maybe I just didn't pay attention. But yeah, and then they already had like the fall type of stuff, and a lot of it was really cute. You know, Dollar General definitely has some nice things that you could get for the low, like for decor and, you know, whatever you wanted to use it for. But it's definitely some nice things. And then they already had Christmas stuff. To me, it's a little too early, but I don't know, maybe some people think it's not. But those little trees were so cute. But yeah, like, I think it was a little too early. But if you want your Christmas stuff, go to Dollar General. Okay, so here I just kind of am going through all of my t-shirts and just kind of getting rid of the ones that I don't need anymore. T-shirts, the ones that I wear like when I'm home or just relaxing, going to the store, whatever. But yeah, I had a lot, and some of them I did need to get rid of, but I didn't even realize I had this many t-shirts. Like, I was ordering on Shein and Temu a little bit too much, boo, but yeah. So I gotta go through these. And I also have so many Playboy shirts from Ross. Like, I tell you, every time they had a Playboy shirt at Ross, your girl was snatching them up. But yeah, so I'm just going through all that, and some of my jackets and some of my pajamas, but most of this is Shein, Temu, or Ross. But yeah, just cleaning out my closet, basically.